not telling each other the stories, have we? We want each other's like true reactions to the stories and stuff that we're saying. So
pretty nuts story, to be fair.
Yeah.
So basically, a guy I used to work with, I've met so many strange characters on the circuit I'm on. Like, as a contractor, an aircraft contractor, you meet so many weird characters. Like, I could probably go all day telling you stories about people. But this one, actually, I was talking to my girlfriend today about this one, and I thought it'd be a good one to talk about on the podcast because it is mad. So anyway, we're out drinking one day after work, and this guy, sound as fuck guy, like really nice guy, and was talking away to him. And the more drink he got, the more he started telling about himself and telling stories about his childhood and shit. And I was like, right, it's getting deep. And then next minute he was like, show me an email. He applied to go on Jeremy Kyle, and he's got an email reply saying that he's been accepted, or an offer or something. He doesn't know whether to accept it or not. And I was like, Jeremy Kyle, what the fuck? As soon as I think of that, I just think of bad teeth and fucking just absolute idiots. So I was like, what the fuck are you getting on that for? And he was like, so his daughter has a really bad illness. They don't know what it is. So it's like, it's genetic illness that he needs to know where it comes from, or what it's doing to his daughter, or she will die. And he wants to go on Jeremy Kyle so he can put out a word to his father, to find his father, to see what this illness is, so he can treat his daughter and save her life. I was like, fuck, right, okay, that's deep. And I was like, well, why don't you do it? And he was like, right, well, this is why. So his dad he would never call him a dad because he raped his mother, so he was actually a rape baby.
Bloody hell.
Not even that. So his mother was raped by this man, so she then became pregnant. And I don't know about the abortion laws back then, but you couldn't get abortions pretty easily. I can't remember. But she ended up having the kid/kids, so it was twins.
Kids. Whoa, wow.
Twins. So he's a rape twin. Right? A rape twin, and then he had him and his sister, twins. And when they grew up, whenever his sister found out when she was 12 years old that she was a rape baby, she killed herself. So now he's a single sibling, rape baby, twin, everything. Like, and he was telling me this, and I was just like, what the fuck? You cannot tell the nation this. They'll just all cry.
This needs like its own documentary. This kind of thing.
And he was just telling me this on a normal Thursday night, like as if it was just casual. I'm like, this isn't casual, bro. So that's his whole fucking predicament, whether to go on Jeremy Kyle so he can find his father, his rapey father, to find out what illness his genetics has that he can treat his daughter with so he saves her life.
My God.
Mad. And I left shortly after that, so I don't actually know the outcome of the story, but I can imagine it being pretty dark.
Yeah, I can imagine. What you've just done there is like what people do on TikTok when it's like, like and follow for part 2.
Yeah, like and follow for part 2.
I'll cut that bit out before where you say like, I don't know the next part.
You shouldn't make up the ending.
Yeah.
No, I'll just piss people off. Like.
Yeah. Well, that is absolutely crazy. That is like.
Mental.
I mean, that in itself, like a rape baby, obviously wouldn't be a common thing, would it? Like,
someone it's the first one I've met. Like,
it's the first one I've heard about. Like, I feel like that if that had happened to a girl, I think they're completely within their right to have an abortion with that, and it might trigger people on like human rights.
I think his mum might have been a Christian or something like that. Maybe that's why she kept it, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's like when is a baby a human? When does it? It's like that's a massive debate, isn't it? But it's that is crazy. That is, my God. I can only imagine like what his twin sister
to be fair, like he's a really successful man now. Like he has I think 10 houses, all over 300k. He was his old job, he was in the military, but his old job was like the reconnaissance, so like scoping out like bad areas. He done really well in the military anyway, and then became very good engineer, and then built like loads of houses, and very wealthy, and now he just does what he wants. Like he's used that to fuel himself in a way, but at the same time it's also cursed him because of his daughter. But it's pretty mad.
Yeah, that is absolutely crazy, that. But hopefully. I don't know if that guy had ever heard this podcast, but
I don't think so. I hope not. Because I haven't even asked him if I can use the story.
But I hope
I haven't mentioned his name. I wonder if he's listening. He's listening, thinking, "Here, I didn't know there was two of us. There's another guy. He's actually a red twin. His sister killed herself."
Oh my god, that's so deep. It's like, we haven't even really talked about where the line is for these podcasts, but I think that's pretty close. That is, yeah, I don't really know where we go from that.